Some time ago, when I was working as a chef in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, I was given the opportunity to be one of the judges at the Great American Rib Cook-Off. I jumped at the chance to do this since this is one of my favorite foods. I got a chance to do this for 3 years in a row and then got involved with other things. As any good chef will tell you, you can learn from anybody. And the one thing we became very clear to all of us was that the ribs had to be tender, pretty much falling off the bone tender, but not overcooked. At the same time, they had a great flavor that made you want to come back for more. The recipe we're working on today will give you all those same things. So here's what we've got going. By now, we got to the point where our ribs have been marinating for a nice long time. We've got the peppers and onions and the bay leaves right in front of us. We're going to lift the ribs up, put that stuff underneath it. Then we're going to add about a cup and a half of the chicken stock we made. We'll put that in there to keep the ribs moist. This is a moist heat cooking method. We're then going to cover it with a nice piece of double foil. We'll poke a couple holes in because we want to allow the steam to escape. We're going to keep it moist but not trapped in so we steam the meat. So here's where we go. Move your ribs up. Take some of your peppers, onions, spread it along the bottom. You're making a bed for the meat to cook on. All these peppers and onions will cook, lend their flavors to the finished product, and will give you a great finished flavor. We're going to then take the meat juices we get, we'll take and combine them with some barbecue sauce. We'll reduce the barbecue sauce back to where it should be, volume-wise, and then we'll go from there. Chicken stock around the outside. Don't forget to season it. Even though it's been in a marinade, it still needs to be properly seasoned. Don't be shy. The combination of black pepper, salt, and other spices in this mix is perfect for pork. They say it's a steak seasoning, but for my money, it's one of the best pork seasonings I've ever seen. You take the foil, you folded it over, one on top of the other, made 2 folds. Now, when we unfold it, we've got a single folded sheet. Take it, fold it in tight. Don't let any gap there. We want to control how much moisture escapes. All right, we've got it done. We're going to take a couple quick small holes. We're going to just allow the steam to escape. We're going to cook the meat, moist cook it, not steam it. In the preheated oven, you can fully expect that these ribs are going to take every bit of an hour and a half to 2 hours. We'll show you later how you check and see if they're done. All right, so ribs have cooked longer than I expected. It's been 2.5 hours, and here is the way you check to make sure your ribs are done. Lift up your foil. Take a fork. Stick the fork between the 2 bones and twist. If the meat is tender enough and the ribs want to split, the meat is ready to go. It doesn't need to cook any longer. They'll be tender. So you take your foil off, and you're going to want to take all this nice juice you collected and pour it into a container. Collect it all, because we can always strain it later. So take it, just pour it straight in. The bay leaf, the peppers, and onions have already flavored all the juice you got. This is all juice coming both from the cup and a half chicken stock I put in there, plus the juice that's come out of the pork itself. I'm going to put all this into some barbecue sauce I've got set aside. And that's a quart container, just so you know. We'll have just about 1 2/3. I'm going to cook this down till it gets back down to about half the level this pan is. Because that's what we're going to need. Right now it's too thin. You're not going to get that full rich flavor. We're going to reduce the water in here So when you end up with it, you're gonna have a good, rich, deeply flavored sauce. We'll then take the sauce, we'll put it on top of the ribs, we'll throw the ribs back in the oven. I'll kick up the oven to 400 this time. And let it sit for 5 minutes, then I'll slather it with sauce again. 5 more minutes, slather the sauce a third time. This time I'll wait 10 minutes, they're done, and away we go. Now here is your finished product. 3 nice slabs of baby back ribs, as tender as can be, sauced 3 times, put back in, and the ribs, when you come out, you stick your fork in it, twist it, and they fall apart. That easy.